Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Blog Spot. Today we're going to talk about House of the Dragon and the casting call. And this came out on March 10th. Okay, here we go. None of the characters from Game of Thrones are likely to be making an appearance, apart from perhaps the Night King or the Children of the Forest, who really wouldn't fit into the story of the rise of the Targaryens after they landed on the continent and began a brutal takeover of the Seven Kingdoms. According to the publication Night Edge Media, a casting call went out in January for House of the Dragon, looking for stars to audition to play Aegon, Visenya, and Rhaenys Targaryen. The producer is looking for a male in his 20s to play Aegon Targaryen, who is wed to his two sisters, Visenya and Rhaenys. The casting call describes Aegon as withdrawn, quiet, pious, harsh with those who defy him. And pious just means he's deeply religious and follows all the moral and ethical codes of his religion. Of course, Aegon will be riding Balerion. The producers are looking for two females in their 20s to play the parts of Visenya and Rhaenys. Visenya is the older sister and wife of Aegon and is described as a voluptuous, stern, serious, and unforgiving woman. Visenya will be riding the dragon Vhagar. Rhaenys, who is the youngest sister of Aegon, is kind-hearted, graceful, playful, curious, impulsive, and given to flights of fancy with a mischievous aspect to her personality. And she'll be riding the dragon Meraxes. According to this article, House of the Dragon will be premiering on HBO in 2022. Now let's talk about Game of Thrones. Max von Sydow died on March 8th, 2020. He died in his home in France at the age of 90 years old. Max played the Three-Eyed Raven in Game of Thrones in 3 episodes back in 2016. In 1973, Max played Father Merrin in The Exorcist, and Max also played in Star Wars The Force Awakens. And let's go to the next Game of Thrones article, which is Bran's direwolf dies after being diagnosed with mouth cancer. And this came out on March 28th. The direwolf named Odin was featured in the first episode where the Stark family finds the direwolves and decides each of them will keep one. Bran can be seen holding baby Odin in his arms during the scene. The family said they will always remember him because of his being in Game of Thrones. That's a beautiful dog. Okay, that's going to do it from me. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please like the video, share the video, post your comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you soon with more Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon news. Bye.